Today's video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Reduce your ping time and get faster speeds when you game at expressvpn.com/inside. Just yesterday, Nintendo held their Indie World showcase to spotlight new and unique games coming to the Switch sometime soon. So in case you missed it or you just don't have the time, we've pulled together all the highlights and put them in this super short video just for you. To kick things off, we're starting off with a bit of a showstopper. GetsuFumaDen Undying Moon is described as a 2D action hack and slash roguevania, and the visual style is incredibly well realized with some epic looking boss fights. Surprisingly, and Michael McWhorter over at Polygon has an article up on this, but Undying Moon is the sequel to a 34-year-old Konami game, which is now being developed in collaboration with the indie studio Guru. Hey, it might not be one of the many Konami games people are waiting for to make a comeback, but at this point, we'll just take anything from that company. GetsuFumaDen Undying Moon enters Steam Early Access next month. Olli Olli World looks like it takes the addicting and frenetic mechanics from the first two games in the series and then pushes them to the max in an entirely new and vibrant world. Now there are unique characters that dish out side quests, secrets hidden throughout levels with multiple paths, and new mechanics to the series like quarter pipes. It's super exciting to see a franchise evolve like this, and it looks like Roll7 is really swinging for the fences, trying to make this the best game they ever have. Olli Olli World rolls out to all the consoles and PC sometime this winter. Next up is Cris Tales, which is a game we showed a little bit of in our last showcase recap but didn't talk about, so let's rectify that now. Cris Tales is a very colorful love letter to the classic JRPGs of yesteryear, but with unique mechanics that allow you to manipulate time, change enemies into younger versions of themselves during combat, or learn from the past to reshape the world dynamically depending on choices you make throughout the game. Recruit a unique cast of teammates, discover beautifully handcrafted environments, and stop an evil empress from destroying the world. You know, JRPG stuff. Cris Tales has a demo out now that you can try, but the official release doesn't hit until this summer on July 20th. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is an incredible looking game that was announced about a month ago, but it was included in the Indie World Showcase because it's coming to Switch. There were a few new gameplay clips which included each of the Turtles' special moves, some extra looks at Rocksteady and Bebop, and overall just more retro brawler action. It's looking pretty good. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is set to release later this year. As for other interesting games announced at Nintendo's Indie Showcase coming out later this year, there was Road 96, a procedural narrative game with a dizzying amount of branching decisions. Aztec Forgotten Gods is a 3D action-adventure game where you fight deities from Aztec mythology, and Skull the Hero Slayer, which looks like a pretty strong 2D side-scrolling roguelike where you can swap between 90 heads that each give you unique abilities. Other honorable mentions include Art of Rally, which has been featured in other indie showcases earlier this year, but looks to be a beautifully zen arcade racer. Fez, which of course is not new, but it's available on Switch now, and Beasts of Maravilla Island, which looks like it might be a nice game for those of us who are about to play the hell out of new Pokemon Snap. The last game announced during the Nintendo Indie World Showcase was Oxen 2. If you're not familiar with the first game made by Night School and released in 2016, it was a spooky story-driven adventure game about teenagers who encountered a number of strange and supernatural phenomenons while spending the night on Edward's Island. There were a number of interactions you could have with characters and multiple endings for the game based on choices you made during your playthrough. Oxen 2 looks to be more of the same and embodies the aesthetic from the first game that people love so much, except this time it's an all-new cast of characters who have set out specifically to investigate a mysterious radio signal emanating from Edward's Island. The game will be available sometime later this year. Alright, that's gonna do it for the Nintendo Indie World Showcase, and of course, as usual, we didn't mention every single game, so if we skipped one of your favorites, let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.